When you think about artists like Punk Me Tender coming into the space, doing collections that are digital collectibles, what do you envision for them in terms of expanding their horizons when these amazing physical artists come into the digital space?
Well, first of all, this is badass.
Very.
Second of all, it's very smart that it's in a space that's a void, a white space, like Steve Jobs made them change the whole design of the first Apple store. They say it should be like a holodeck from the original Star Trek, where dreams are just imagined onto this blank canvas. So what's great is A, it's a blank canvas, and what's D and C is that there's what's called delight and surprise here. I walk in and I see a quote from like Martin Luther King in like pink neon, and then I see like graffiti, just somebody with a spray can just trashing
going for it,
like a subway car in New York in the 1970s. So it's this blend of what Robert Plant once said to me. Robert Plant once, the god of a young boy who loved rock and roll, grew up in the 70s, brought me a song that he and his producer Philip Johnston, they did 2 albums, Now and Zen and Manic Nirvana. They were stuck. He brought me a song and Robert Plant said, give me something deep and meaningless, like an old Zeppelin tune, deep and meaningless. I gotta go, tally ho, and he like rode off in a limo. And like Luke Skywalker when he first meets Yoda, and he's like, use the Force, don't, you know. I'm like, you know, a kid, and you know, he's the singer of that, deep and meaningless. So what's happening here is a mixture of real authenticity and depth, and then also whimsy and punk attitudes, like the mixture of things. You know, I'm to our left over here is a burnt chair. It's just a chair that they lit on fire.
I love it.
There's a pink piano that's made out of butterfly. A butterfly piano. So it's delight and surprise. I went in the bathroom, and because the bathroom was just splattered with paint, my first impulse was,
I'm gonna lay down and take a photo.
Lay down, face down on the floor and say, art killed me. Or this is killer art. I posted that actually.
It's awesome.
I changed the title to like 2 days at an NFT conference, we'll do this to you.
Okay, NFT NYC is coming up, April 12th to the 14th. Why are you and I involved? Why do we enjoy the community? And why should other people come and participate?
Okay, first of all, in case anyone's listening, NFT Oasis is more than a conference. It's a family. And they welcome people into the family. And like a family, it's not perfect. There are screw-ups or scheduling things, but...
Are you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about just the fact that when you put thousands of speakers into 5 different places, with tens of thousands of attendees and all their nuanced things, I forgot my phone, or I don't have my ticket. Like, what they're doing is so extraordinary, and I can't speak for anyone else. My own experience is it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing to meet these people who are doing it, because it's a core group of people who are very, very giving and very courageous. Like 1 year it costs them millions of dollars to do this. So they're saying, instead of just sitting in a big house, like, we're rich, we don't have to work, we're just going to spend millions of dollars in the middle of a marketplace that's down by 90%. And if we lose millions of dollars, we don't care, because we brought the world together to share their art, to share their music, to share their big ideas, to share their tech. And Ken Burns, the great documentarian, has this quote that moments in history where things go like vertical, where so much changes so fast. He says it's like lightning striking. Like,
this is like one lightning strike after another. It's a lightning storm.
In the 15th century in Florence, Italy, you suddenly had Botticelli and Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci and Machiavelli and all these people, one spot, one town, one place, and here we are. hundreds of years later,
Right.
still like, wow. You know, Laurel Canyon up the road here. Suddenly you had Jim Morrison, Joni Mitchell, David Crosby, Brian Wilson, all of them, and they all got famous together. So what's happening here, this reminds me of when I went to, I tell people this, the NFT space and NFT New York reminds me of when I went to CBGB's in the 70s and saw like the Ramones play.
I love that.
Like you could cut the air with a knife, there's so much electricity.
Wow.
And anyone who disses NFT NYC has not really either experienced it or feels competitive or jealous or something.
Or they just haven't met us. We haven't been their cheerleader.
Yeah, and I just gotta say, like, my life has changed because I've gone to NFT NYC. My life has changed.
Well, we're so grateful for your role, really.
We're so grateful for your role. Okay, like NFT NYC is the best thing that ever happened to this space.
Yes.
Because it's really about the people. At the end of the day, it might be big, it might be epic, but it's about the people who will go there. There are friendships made. There are people who are now getting married because they went to NFT New York in 2021.
That's right.
You know, there are people who have found their business partners there. There are investors there. There are people who have gotten drunk and lost their wallet there as well. Like life is happening, and when you're somebody creating life to happen for thousands of people, like that's I carry buckets of water behind that person, you know, because that's a great job. It's a great job.
Well, come join us April 12th to the 14th at the Javits Store Center. We're taking the billboards over in Times Square. It's going to be amazing. It'll be better if you're with us.